Make sure somebody can unmute themselves. Sorry. Go ahead. You can unmute yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead. Adandimbo.
Eze bi n'eluigwe ọgọrọ ya na-akpụ n'ala. Chukwu okike ya kpọgo. Eze bi n'eluigwe ụmụ gị agbakọ nata. Nna m anyị na-eme ibe isi anyị na-eme ya ka anyị nọ na-eme. Onweghị ibe ọzọ anyị bụ n'obi ahụ njem nwere onwe. Ya ka anyị na-eji ijie. Wee na-asị gị ezi Chineke biko bịa ka ị nọnyere anyị. Chụọrọ anyị ka a lawa ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmadụ ọkachasị ndị sabo. Ndị si na Biafra ya abịa ndị na-anụ ọgụ niile ba na-anụ ka ha wee fụdat na Biafra ya abịa si Chukwu biko ọgụ ahụgụ nwa ya nụrụ anyị ya gọzie anyị Chineke gọzie ụmụ ife gọzie ụmụ Biafra niile ebe ọnwụ na anyị niile anọ ezi Chineke ma ana m akpọkwa gị n'isi awalida maazị Nnamdị Kanụ Ọhamadike nọnyere m ihe gbaala m ya ume were dọkịta na-agwọ ya ọya Chineke biko ọkwago ka nwe onye ọzọ otu aka na-akpọkwa n'isi ọbata obie udu akọ mmiri na mbiko ihe niile ugoko ọdịnaka anyị eme nke eji nwụrụ mmadụ ma agụ nwa ya eme nke iji wu Chukwu na m ana m asị aka ọnwụna ụdọ ọnwụna ezumezu ọnwụna osi n'enu osi na ọwụ ikwu ọwụ ibe ọwụ onye ọzọkwa anya nwụrụ ndị ji ọbata obi eji awalida maazị Nnamdị Kanụ asị m aka ahụ gbajie asị tinyere ha ọgbaghara ebe ọbụla ba nọ na tinyere ha ọgbaghara ọgbaghara tinye n'etiti ya Chineke pịaba m ụtarị mee ka ọkụgbuo ha na-arụ mee ka ezumezu ha niile ha saa kpọpụtara ya awalida maazị Nnamdị Kanụ n'ọbata obi ya na m otu a ka si welekwa awa COS wee tinye gị n'aka nna m ọkwago nwa wike yoo onye emekwe nke o ji wụrụ mmadụ n'ọkwago Chukwu na-eme nwa onye na-enye ike ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmadụ uke mmụọ uke mmadụ ebe ọsọkwa anya si onye ọsọkwa anya wụrụ ọsọkwa wụrụ mụnwa na-eche echiche ọjọọ megide ihe asụ Chineke megide onye ọbụla na-emegide COS ayo ise ọwụrụ mụnwa na-emegide ya emegide m ise onye ọsọkwa ya wụrụ ebe ọsọkwaba na-agba ije ọ na-agba n'elu ọ na-agba ya n'ala ọ na-agba n'okpuru ala ọ na-agba n'elu bed asụ Chukwu asụ megide ekwere kaba binye nna m anya n'iwe emekọ na-ebele maybe you go ya gora ya megide I like it all right, thank you so much. Welcome, dear friends. Thank you so much for that wonderful prayer. We thank God for this opportunity to thank our own Obato Obie, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. Anun Kankan. Odagu Galili, Odagu, Mua Galili Mua, Obato Uzuaka Mili.
base ka anyị nọsị n'elu ihe na mpụ na mbugodi ihe nchọrọ ime ka Ngozi Ọrabaeze mata ya bụ eziokwu ọgbata obi atụkwara ya nga terrorism CCS terrorism ị nwere idea ada ọgbata obi Simon Ekpa Finland tụrụ ya nga 6 years for terrorism ị nwere idea
okay for editing apụtago
mba ihe na-ekwu ihe dị na news ka nna eme analyze
okay
because enwere ihe some people enweghị idea ha just na-agba kpere Finland tụrụ ya nga 6 years for terrorism Ngozi Ọrabaeze bụ chief of staff Simon Ekpa bụ the chief of terrorism so Ngozi Ọrabaeze nwere question to answer because ọma ihe mere ọgbata obi eji were mee terrorism o so were support ọgbata obi na terrorism o mere so ọ bụrụ ọmụnwa bụ lawyer Ngozi Ọrabaeze nwere question to answer
yes
because mgbe niile ahụ Simon Ekpa dey terrorize ebe niile ahụ ọ dị eme terrorism ahụ Ngozi
Ọrabaeze so ya
kee ihe o mere
and onye nwe Ngozi Ọrabaeze na-negotiate ihe that place maka chief of staff
chief of staff to Simon Ekpa who the terrorist atụrụ nga 6 years then Okechukwu Nkere alias Isaiah Anyaogu who the finance minister na-eweta ego Simon Ekpa ji terrorize ndị ọ na-terrorize so which means I been a terrorism case. One person and her carry terrorism thing here like that. One person name in no begin to change and begin with a brave one a street, but we show the mother. I had to way each but the plant terrorist city to a very pen a court. What is evidence from everywhere? The chief of staff will result in all I have.
Yes.
So the court possibly may invite.
Possibly may invite. Sure.
I'm going to invite a phone number. Other for communication. Young one over to be the plan. I saw the terrorists over to be them. More also not over to be when they make terrorists. Okay, we are Chico, Simon Ejiheko. Okay, we will take a terrorist. So before I just send the ego terrorism, Simon is terrorism now. Oh, when Catania Simon before I send the Simon they go to terrorism. And when both of also not Simon plan we need that. So Hannah me going Hannah if that is what goes around comes around.
Sure.
Simon Simon Ekpa, I can make arrest one by one. They have questions to answer. Because that is how it works. When we put on the office now, and when the case is something they do, I got you know, I got you know when I'm going to Chinese pass release, but I got you know when I gave him about this particular thing. Gave him about a phone, got to your phone. But communication even with that person must say when other people in our plan because so we is that on that terrorism I had to decide money. So we are here watching them. In the multi years on them, when the people Ngozi Ọrabaeze also be literate or very educated according to the information they here in the public data.
Good evening, Mochubo Kabiama. I want to make my president Mazi Nnamdi. I want to make my prime minister Mazi Simon. I want to make my deputy prime minister Ebana Bananyamu. Minya Wurunekute. Number 3 citizen. Deputy Prime Minister United States of Biafra, Nwanyị Kanwanyị. Dr. Ngozi Ọrabaeze. Mommy, good evening, ma. Hello, team. I'm a new and then will be angry. Then will be angry, and then will be angry. Chukwu gozie gị nneọma na-eme maka. I like remark already. That is the beauty in you. That is, I can see the sun shining so bright. It is my shining all the way, my mommy. I want you to be my mother. In that hi comes mudia to go again them. Umunemo ndị Nigeria na-ajụ onye wu Gumi. Ha amaghị onye wu Gumi. Ha na-ajụ onye wu Gumi. So ọ ya ka m ji pụta mụ ama m Gumi because I'm not a Nigeria. And I thank God that I'm not a Nigeria. That is my happiness. I am a Biafran. I'm a Biafra. My happiness today, if I die, I will die as a Biafran. I am not a Nigeria. I'm a Biafran. That is my happiness. Any day I die as a Biafran citizen. That is my happiness. That is my happiness. That is my happiness. Chidebube. Chidubem Emmanuel. Onye Sofia. Osi ndewo fono Biafrans. Osi ndewo Humble Lion TV. Onye Sofia. Ono n'obodo Miko Ahoni. Obodo na-asị ndewo nwoke ọma Chukwu gozie gị. Ọwụ ka confirm Biafran man. Side Sofia ka uche ala. Okay, sorry. Hey, Chineke nna mejije obi m aka mejije Chidibem onye Sofia. Akwawo onye ọzara ka ịwụ Sofia na ọzara. Ọzara oke ọzara. Francis Nwobodo. Francis ndo Franklin Nwobodo ndewo elot ibere ị na-akwekwa egwu ụmụ ndị Igbo ụmụ aja ala na-ekwekwa egwu. Francis adịkiwe onye Sofia. Ị na hide onwe gị dịghị proud iwe onye Sofia. Ndị Sofia na-emesi ihe ike na ndị Sofia ha na-ekpu ihe ọjọọ aka. Ndị Sofia na-edegị ihe ọjọọ gbaa ya n'anwụ. Believe me. Ndị Sofia ha na-agbanye asị n'elu Humble Lion na mmadụ na-enwere ka ịtọkarịrị a na-akpọ ogwogwo na ka aha tọkarịrị. Ana m tude chigide Triple M ekweghị aza dị ya soto na village. Ịfụnanụ Triple M bad guy okweghị aza dị ana m tude gbachigide mgbe m nọ na-esi nri si ha si Triple M ekweghị aza dị bad guy ka ọ sị na oto na village. Otu nsogbu adịghị. I'm from Enugu. Chai. Ndewo. Chukwu gozie gị. Anọ m na oge korona m lọtara. Anọ m na akpakpa ka ọ dị gị na enwere ihe a na-akpọ ebe ahụ side m na enwere side m gara but anọjiri m na ọsọwụ Heartbeat. Enwere hotel a na-akpọ Heartbreak ka ọ dị na aha hotel ahụ m nọjiri. Dede mmekọ m agbakọtakwa na Shoprite. Dede enwere na nke nwaanyị m na-aga na-eri nri a na-akpọ nwaanyị aha echefuole m that woman. Enwere one girl kpọ m gaa di ya nga m gaga erie nri a na-agbago elu. Enwere nga m gaga erie nri but anọ m na Heartbreak. Enwere na hotel a na-akpọ Heartbreak. Ama m na ịma dị hotel gaa ka m dọjiri. So abịa mụ na dige na-akpọrọ m enwe nwa na-esi ezigbo nri anyị na-aga na-eri. I know what is ogogo mmiri. Chidibem anyị ga-amanụ ya. Yes na I'm finished na the ogogo mmiri aha n'ọwụ ndị Sofia nwe the thing because the woman onye Sofia ọ sị na nne gị na nwaanyị ka eri elu uri o. Ihe amụ na-atọ nwaanyị ka ahụbeghị onye amụ na-atọ ụtọ ka ada dị ọra mma. Ọ sị na elu na nka ụmụazị na mmene ka ogogo mmiri. Chee Chineke ụmụnne m ya dị ka ọ ga-awụ usoro m chi ya. nam ka wo maaji na mmene ka ogogo mmiri believe me emebe m ka ogogo ifu maka swimming pool sọsọ fingering na swimming pool fingering dị nwa agbachapụ ọsọ ọgwụ na emebe dị maka uru ka ogogo mmiri ọ dị egwu Chineke ahapụkwara program m jiri bịa odekwekwado program m jiri bịa hapụkwara nụ na ya Chineke gadị nwaanyị ka iberibe tugbukwe gị ahụbeghị m onye iberibe dị ka this useless woman very useless rubbish woman very rubbish ọ sị na m na-ekwu na mmene ka ogogo mere na m ga-awụ maazị na ka ogogo mere na ọ ya atọkarịchara chei Chineke onye ka kurie n'ikpuka eche m otu ihe ikpuka ga-adị ọ ga na smile da smile even the ikpu ọ ga ihu dị ikpu ya anya ikpu ya ga-adị rugged ikpu a na-amụ amụ all the time na-emere iwe biko ọwụtọpụrụ ka mụ na dị enwebara hey Chineke gasị ọ sị m n'elu na mwosomọba na mmene ka ogogo mmiri na mmene ka ogogo mmiri chei Chineke gadị chidube m imenenu ka ogogo mmiri ọ chidube m biko kirikere ndị laịbọtụ na-ewe n'iwe biko onye ọjọọ ya na-atọ kachicha ihe ọjọọ na-atọ nwaanyị si na mbụ small boy na-enwebeghị ihe m hụrụ na mmene ka ogogo mmiri amahụ Chineke turuturu ama small boy ọkwa ị ga-ịchọwakwa mmiri mba na-egwu mmiri dị side ebighịrịlawa dimkpa ha ka m gaa makwa na mabịa ga gbuo mmiri nọ na mmiri na-ewere ihe mmadụ something ọ mgbu na mmiri Chineke a na-emenụ ke shawa na ọbanụ mma ke shawa matra ya nụ ke shawa a were ji ada dị ọra mma ma ke shawa ọ na-abakwa mmiri bụ mmiri nwanne menụ ke shawa a na-eme ke shawa hey Chineke agha adị ọ sị na nwa osumọbọ mmene ka ogogo mmiri ebe a na-ewere ife ebe na mmiri chee Chineke gọdị nna ọbụna ya na-apụnye ogogo na biko apụnye ogogo na ndị Naijiria jụga who is Gumi ha na-ajụ who is Gumi ha na-ajụ onye wu Gumi ha amaghị onye Gumi wụ ha amaghị onye Gumi wụ ọ sị a boy named Didi come from abroad to spend the Christmas with his family in Obonye village, Edo State. It's no longer time childhood into bush and kill him. Sorry. Tell Chineke. Ọ dị egwu enyi ya nwoke akpọrọ ya baa n'ime ọhịa gbuo ohi ya. Ọ dị egwu. Long time friend akpọrọ ya gaa n'ime ọhịa gbuo ohi. This brother na-enyekwa ezigbo ohi kwa. Ka anyị nụgonu from him. Make we hear from him. Hello, child. Good evening. My husband is here now. Oh God. No, emege m live video mmecha nnọọ emega m banye na m live aba m na live mmecha nnọọ mmecha ka mkpọ biko aba na m live thank you. ụmụnne m kinike m dị laibọt biko ka ọ bụ onye chiri ya zere kinike m dị laibọt na-ewede iwe forgive unu m ihe m mere unu chefuo mma na unu chefu, ama m na-emeka m unu. Ama m na-emeka m unu. Ọzọdakụ gbatatara onye ga-agbasata wụọ hapụ na hope oridikwa gị mma. Ka anyị nụ ya nwanne anyị nwoke a kwuru. Ọkwa onye won Nigeria but ọwụ dịka onye Enugu onye Anambra.
Hi everyone, I hope you're doing great today. Okay, so in the wake of the recent US airstrikes on ISIS locations or targets in Sokoto State, a lot of people have reached out to me asking me to, Joe, you gotta say something about this. And I'm like, I've been posting a lot about this on my X account. I just haven't made a video because there's just way too much to unpack. But maybe I can try my best to scratch the surface so you can understand the magnitude of what we just got ourselves into in Nigeria. So first of all, let us look at the significance of both the operation and the location of the first set of strikes. This operation is so significant because
All Satan of Sokoto, those people there. But all ya kunu na amagi. Satan of Sokoto, one year fonduga all these people. But na amagi. Achọ m ikwu okwu. But I'm matching the Nigeria because I know what is coming for them. Satan of Sokoto, all ya nwa, but ndị agha, ya na Gumi, ha na-arụrụ ha ọrụ agha because of their agenda to Islamize the people. Satan of Sokoto, ọ ya nwa kpọtara ndị agha, ọ ma maka ndị agha. Geenụ ntị.
Since the Nigerian Biafran War, no foreign entity has ever dropped a bomb on Nigerian soil or shown any sign of aggression to the point of exchanging gunfire, let alone dropping bombs. But today, that has happened on December the 25th, 2025. And now the significance of the location of the first strikes, and I'm going to tell you something about first strikes in military operations like this. The significance is the Sokoto Caliphate. The Sokoto Caliphate, a very powerful 19th century Islamic empire that is still extremely influential. In fact, about the most influential caliphate in all of sub-Saharan Africa. Its influence is stretched beyond the shores of Nigeria. You know, all the news we have heard over the last 10, 15 years about Islamic terrorism against Christians or against anybody in Nigeria, I don't think I've ever heard Sokoto mentioned. If at all, probably in the passing. It's always been Borno, Yobe, Taraba, Plateau, Kaduna, Zamfara, Benue, not Sokoto. And if you know anything about military operations of this nature, whenever they carry out their first strikes, it's usually aimed at the head of the big serpent. It's usually aimed at the logistical center, at the main operational hub from where all the operations of the terrorists are hatched, cooked, manufactured, and disseminated, controlled from. It's a hub. Everything is controlled out of the head. And that's what makes this very troubling. That after all the intelligence that they gathered, they concluded that the head of the serpent is in Sokoto, where you have the most important and influential caliphate in sub-Saharan Africa. If that didn't shock you, it shook me to my core. Very significant. What were the ISIS guys doing in Sokoto to the point they had a hub, a coordinating logistical hub in that place, which is what the US reportedly bombed, even though we're still waiting for all the other details of that operation. That says a lot. While we were focused on Borno and others, coordination, according to the US guys, was happening in that region. Secondly, something else that stood out for me. Remember that when Donald Trump went ahead and made that post in his usual style, the Nigerian Foreign Ministry immediately followed it up with another post of their own. And what were they saying in the post? They were basically saying that, hey, this was done in coordination with the Nigerian authorities and that even the president gave his consent. Granted. But then the same foreign minister goes on Channels television and then he began to, let me use the word, wail that he had spoken with the U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, twice before the operation was carried out. And that there was an agreement that the report or the press release after the attacks should indicate that this was done in cooperation with Nigeria and that it is done to end terrorism against Nigerian citizens, which meant that it wasn't supposed to have any religious coloration or undertone. And by religious coloration or undertone, they mean you shouldn't say you are killing terrorists who are killing Christians, because they do not believe still that there is a Christian genocide in Nigeria, even though Donald Trump has made it abundantly clear. We have the intelligence, we have the evidence, we have the proofs. You are carrying out a Christian genocide in your country. They still don't want America because they are too small to advise America on something that America has intelligence on. Donald Trump went ahead and blasted the news and made it clear, I already warned you that by killing Christians, America will intervene. That we're not going to stand by idly and let you kill Christians. And because I said it to you, I am now doing what I said I will do. I told you. He put it in his report. He said, I warned you that I would do this, and I have done it. And if the killing continues, there will be more. He made it clear, abundantly clear, that this bombing is because you're killing Christians. Nigeria doesn't like that. This is the same thing that happened when Ribadu went to see Pete Hegseth in DC. Immediately after the meeting, the Nigerian side released a report saying that Nigeria has agreed to, or US has agreed to coordinate or cooperate with Nigeria in fighting against terrorism. And the regime Iraq began to run around the whole place. Yeah, you thought America would do something. Yeah, now they have bowed. They are coordinating with us. Then expecting Pete Hegseth to say the same thing, Hegseth came and released its own report and said, we have just agreed to work together with Nigeria to destroy the terrorists who are killing innocent Christians in Nigeria. That one shook them. They're like, but this is not, the guys didn't care. You cannot get America to propagandize with you over the dead bodies of innocent Christians who have been massacred for the past 15 years. It's absolutely impossible. And so this is what has happened. But now let me tell you the third thing. One of the videos I made, you can go check on all my platforms. I talked about the Israeli dimension to this. People were probably not paying attention. How is it that on the same day that Benjamin Netanyahu for the first time spoke up against Christian massacres and genocide in Nigeria and said that that has got to stop and it has to stop now? That was on the 25th day of December 2025. The same day he spoke, the night of that day, the U.S. Army carried out their first set of airstrikes against ISIS targets in Sokoto State. What is going on? I warned you that these people are wary of the Islamic terrorists taking over in Nigeria and gaining access to Nigeria's oil wealth, knowing that if they do, Israel will bear the brunt of it. And so, what's next for Israel? I'll explain it to you now.
Arụ mere. Ụmụnne m, enweghị ndị nọ here ka ọ gịnị? Enweghị ndị nọ here. He said the moment Nigerian soldier opening fire.
At least the right more. Right. At least the
I will never set my journey halfway until I reach. Nnamdi Kanu is the full description of Egwai Nadenagumba. I will never set my journey halfway until I reach my home. You will not understand, but listen to this, you will understand what I'm saying.
I am dead already. This life is meaningless without freedom, not just freedom. As I said before, I traveled to England to study for a reason, for a purpose. You cannot tell me that in England, they have gas piped all the way from the Scottish gas fields. There is 24 hours a day electricity. There is gas. If you're homeless or if you're unemployed, the government can give you what is called housing benefit. You can pay your rent and live in a decent home. They also give you money to feed as well. If I cannot do those things for my people, then my life is meaningless. So as I am right now, I'm already dead. I'm only waiting for Biafra to revive me and to resuscitate me. And I feel and I do pray that most other Africans should feel the way that I do. Because Africa is a failure because we fail to address the core and the key issues affecting our life.
Oh, Diego. Kind of metal now. Mazi Michael Ndewo. Michelle Ndewo. Michelle Bosch. Ndewo. Sorry. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
are blaming my people. You are going Igbo people now and the Biafra. That they are the reason why Trump will send bomb in animal Gumi, person. I see your video. Now you are blaming my people. You are going Igbo people now and the Biafra. That they are the reason why Trump will send bomb in Nigeria. I saw your video. You think I don't speak Hausa, I don't hear Hausa? Person. If you come out again, make sure Igbo name again, or make sure Biafra name again. Thunder go by you. You are the Boko Haram, my friend. If you are talking, what do you think will happen if I say the truth? Who are you? You are the one sponsoring Boko Haram, terror, and the Hashmen and the ISWAP and the other ones in Nigeria. Boko Haram, Hashmen, Fulani Hashmen. All of you with some Nigerian politicians are the one doing the evil, are the one bringing problem in Nigeria now. You come out in the interview, say because of Trump who sent bomb in Nigeria because of America help Biafra to fight war then, and they are angry because of Biafra did not win. That is why America has been angry since then, and that is why they are sending bomb to Nigeria. It's not because of the Christian genocide that you and your members are doing it in Nigeria, bombing churches. You and the other people, some politicians. It's not because of that Trump are supporting Biafrans. They want Biafra to win. They're angry with Nigeria. Yeah, person. That is what you are talking. Yeah, person. This man, you think if I'm the president of Nigeria, you will still be alive? So that bomb did not reach your house. Next one will come your house. All of you doing evil in Nigeria, you must pay. I saw the video. I cannot bring the video here. I cannot promote it. I cannot give you fame. Who are you? If I'm the president of Nigeria, everything breathing through you, I go buy them. I'm telling you the truth. Because Nigeria don't have law. Nigeria, the government is like, they don't have, no government in Nigeria safe. Is this one government? You recruit your member, you join them to army, you join them to, it's called the repentant Boko Haram, repentant terror, repentant this one. All of you, playing politics with the people's life. If I'm the president of Nigeria, if somebody like me is the president of Nigeria, I will skin you alive. You will be alive like this, seeing your eyes. See, that is, they cut you small till you oof. Who are you? Come out again and make sure you will name or Biafra them again. Make thunder buy some of for that Nigeria. Enough is enough. We are the most peaceful people in Nigeria. We don't look for trouble, which all the whole world know. Yes, they know that Southeast don't look for trouble. Most especially Igbo people, we don't do trouble. And you come out every time. If we don't call Igbo name, you people will not trend. Yeah, people, come again. Thunder buy you. Thunder, you go buy a shameful for buying people. Kina, carrying people, shoot their family, putting them somewhere, calling government to give you money for ransom. Playing while you're fraudsters. You want to normalize Nigeria. Sharia law. Look at idiot. Look at you. I don't know why you don't speak your language, Funani. Every time you people are using Hausa language to do evil. And the Hausa people are good people, loving people. They don't look for trouble. Though. Why you don't speak Fulani language? If you come out and call Igbo name again, thunder go by you. Animals.
Maazị Obiwan, ndewo. Hello, team, and happy Christmas. Emeka, ndewo, no team.
There's been a long and tragic history of attacks targeting Islam are slaughtering Christians. There's been a long and tragic history of attacks targeting Christians in Nigeria, with violence fueled primarily by
That's 48 billion naira every year. The government gives Tompolo 4 billion naira every month to protect the Niger Delta pipelines. That's 48 billion naira every year. And many people are saying that this is wrong. Now, I grew up in the Niger Delta. I was born in Bayelsa State, and I live both in Bayelsa State and Delta State. I have family in both states. So I understand how the pipelines work very well. Why should a private citizen be guarding a pipeline for that huge amount, 48 billion naira per year? That's too much. Before Tompolo's contract in 2022, Nigeria was losing over 36 million barrels of crude every year. On the same year they gave Tompolo that contract in 2022, Nigeria's crude oil loss dropped down to only 7 million barrels per year, which means Tompolo's contract was helping the government prevent the loss of over 29 million barrels of crude. That is over $2 billion. According to today's rates, $2 billion is 2.9 trillion naira. Now, imagine you are paying somebody 48 billion naira and the person is helping you recover 2.9 trillion naira. Would you stop paying that person the money? That is the question you should be asking yourself. And if I give you that 48 billion naira today, are you going to be able to help the government recover 2.9 trillion naira in crude loss? Before 2022, the government was trying to stop crude oil theft by itself by using the Nigerian military, and it was not working. And it took a private citizen, one man, to be able to reduce crude oil theft from 36 million barrels per year down to 7.
As in there, oh. There, oh.
Dano,
Happy Christmas.
Mr. Merry Christmas to
Merry
you too.
The Quema Nemuros, the goddess, Ndewo, Amadum Nuna, Yanam, the guy na Twitter is.
Mana, Obona, na indi gegira akụkọ niile na-esi na Nigeria apụta, you actually understand that na, I mean, I'm talking about the structure of the country itself. And I keep wondering why some people that call themselves that, yeah, let's make Nigeria great again. I don't just understand. And even in any for that now, they can't get any revolution in Nigeria.
Never.
I don't think citizens can never rise again.
Yes.
And now, Neka, Imana Gumi ne blame Biafra. Imana, this has been their way from the longest time. And when anything melon that is threatening the unity of Nigeria, they will use Biafra, because Biafra has become that word that you dare not use, is a threat to national security. It seems like Biafra, I don't just understand how they see this Biafra as something that now they're meme. Can you imagine that terrorists killing people in Nigeria? Not even Obata being east in like that, though. But only Bundi North. Trump, the next thing Gumi said is that America supported Biafra. America did not support Biafra. America was supporting Nigerian government. Because of what? Because of the narrative Nigeria sells to them about who we are. There was no communication back in the days about how are we going to project what we are fighting for. They called us rebels. The people that were supplying ammunition to them that time thought that we are rebels. It was until when America found out, because I don't know what was going on. I don't know if you have heard that when they said, I think on nuclear, up to 6 months now we could have won. That was when America set Polaka, understanding exactly what was going on. Now, that was when they applied the hunger strategy. Gumi Biaba, Sina help America. Even if America no one has I forgot what is going on. Then where is the most peaceful place in Nigeria? All that is. Okay, if can demand na Christmas. And I wear new people are going home. Maybe Abieba na petition. Ofi ndi mmadụ ya ghọta na Trump bombing the Sokoto or northern Nigeria. It's not actually Trump is not fighting for Nigeria. Nigeria should be the one that can actually quench any defense here head to head on our India supply, India supply, India supply, India. They claim territory. What America did, America decided to make a statement to the world. Further might believe me, further might not believe me, but this is my own theory. America chose to make a statement to the world, especially because of what is going on all over the world.
Yes.
And well, a religious war that is going on in the whole world. And with this Christmas that we celebrated now, made it to be open to everybody. That now the outside gonna celebrate LD Kabe. Everybody will wish them their own Christmas. Now it reached our turn. You Ijena Dokasi Christmas tree. Germany, anyway, some countries that could not even do their Christmas market because they are afraid that the Muslim bomb na arrest na plan to terrorize the Ibombo people now this Christmas. You know how many people that they were arrested? Oh, a country arrested up to Turkey. Look at Turkey. They wanted 150 people were actually arrested because they of the plan they wanted to terrorize in the Christmas.
Are you serious? How long come here?
Yeah.
How long come here?
Now, for you? Almost 100 and 150. Now talking. I'm telling you. Because I don't just get it. Because the thing is so open now that okay, America, watch out what is going on in America. And well, now Minnesota, these guys, they open childcare facilities, claiming they have up to like maybe 150 kids that they are taking care of. Yeah, then the government is paying them millions of dollars for support. Then an investigator went there to actually check if really that they are actually doing that. It happens that these are all scams.
Very big scam.
They just very big scam. They take money. What are they using that money for? Will they not supply? You can't leave America. You want to make a city of yourself. Sharia law also. The Christian state. You just convert here to Islam by force. Sharia law in America. Another Christian state. Can you now also from that law? That law you want to impose another person. None boss on there. We just have to and Tomina for this struggle on a bigger scale, not for here Ada now go 247. I'm done with that. The point that I'm trying to make here, America have to make a huge statement. Why I say it's a huge statement? They choose to do it on Christmas Day, which is that day I celebration. 2 years ago or last year or something like they killed over 200 in Benue.
Yes.
On Christmas.
Yes. And
they were planning on doing they're planning to do it again this year.
Yes.
Because they believe in symbol. They want to show you that this is what we represent. America decided to say, as the kingdom of God suffering violence. With violence, we will take it. In the Bible, at their church, violence. Don't talk. Don't make. And then I can't count. When you show them that you can fight them, they will run away. They are all just cowards. So America has to make this statement for the world to see. They are all watching because nobody is hiding it anymore. No, nobody. Now, since Christians in Nigeria, have you seen any of them that has been protesting about Palestine? Have you seen them talk about what is going on in Nigeria? Everybody kept quiet. When Palestine, Jews, this and that. But in the jihadists, they are killing innocent Christians in Nigeria, and they have food the evidence. When you ask them questions, they start talking rubbish. As if I walk hook or my religion, the religion I was like say I'm arguing think I get on the other side. I use the advantage abịazi abịa aba n'ụlọ ụka na ị mana ọwụ na ihe erutebe gị ị ga-aghọta anọgide kọmọn maka ya asụgode gị ịghọta what is going on wee fọzie nke na ịdị ndụ ebelu gị aka belu gị ọkpa. Can you imagine that kind of thing that when you get into that, or even when you see somebody that is being butchered?
Mazi, this pig, I don't know if you have listened to that guy. Asari Dokubo. Have you listened to him?
Asari, and people sometimes I don't. Asari is a comedian. Whatever that is, how is he going to fight America on a big cartel bomb to start with? He has to talk. I'm like his own about September, December, another one. Or common neighbors or what others Guardian a compound them, but they could coin others welcome and negotiate neighbor. By the time Oji finish, you run every more, Sebony, Butelio, General. Why oh, yeah, I say America, we are waiting for you. America, I beg you to bomb now, or call another one, or call one. Come on. These guys, they didn't know the Abuna. I don't know. Nigerian, they did a very, very perfect job because it's not happening. It's whatever that is wrong with Nigerians is mentally, I don't know, the way we reason, the way we see things. People, unable in Nigeria, you got a help, you try help from outside. For an account here, the American Arabia, even though that na, I don't, for me, when they expect in America ever save Nigeria, every president and every government is looking for the interest of their people. For America to drop their boot on the ground of Nigeria, I need to hear and again. Taxpayers money. Why only guys who and America, Joa Kelo, and approve a waste. So for them to come to Nigeria and put their boot on ground, resources soon are involved. It's I understand how time like that. Man, at the same time, when have been at the country for a long time. One go again of the toothpick from Nigerian government. Can you hear resources someone lugo in your life? Our way, the way people think, in the southeast one Makaya correct here, their mindset. Their own way of thinking. Or that's a call the whole thing. Only call going, only car, call and each all is on Tandibo. Ufoni boy, Sikwe Bosi, all those of Galavia, former governor, Ministry of Works now. Oh my, because now marginalized in the but you can see that the government is this and that. Because then you're the Minister of Works. Okupocha on the mother. We go the mother Tina. I go for my account to take working my account. Go no pam of road on Omenye on our Bahari. Potasia say there's no need of Biafra. Na imagine they would call somebody they believe no representing Igbo. On whose authority is he speaking? Ndị ọcha mekwara ndị if you have created in Nigeria, ask him humble I want you to keep mass here. People that is up to 250 million, the most populated in Africa. Number one, when you want to do business there, na crowd matters, the population of your country matters. Nigeria. So they brought people. Number one, I had the advantage. I know an advantage of so many people. So if you get second in Nigeria to $11 money with $250 million.
Yes.
Just going on at $1. So and now they created this country in a way that now it cannot never ever be productive. And in get Nnamdi Kanu very, very well. Nnamdi Kanu saw exactly how this thing will end, because America had to bomb now. These people might choose to more down. I'm just saying my mind. I don't know if that is what
Yes,
they will do.
yes. The people got calm down now.
They might choose to calm down, but they will now. They won't stop. They will find another way, because because they have infiltrated your system. Come na state in America, America can adoga kama haya sota the state ha occupy so seat. Well, Nigeria, all of Hanon mana judiciary, Hanon mana army, Hanona Hanon the government of Nigeria. When is it going to stop?
Sorry to cut you short. Ask him one vote to actually give a strike, that striking. Now 89 Juraju.
How can they not? How can they agree? Some of them with their cousins. On a government. Let me tell you exactly how this thing played out. Imana it could have been curtailed because now few involved, we had involved. Yeah. But due to now, they couldn't fight those few then. So what they did is, if you can't beat them, you do what? You join them. Right. So when they introduce to you about the money they can involve, China they involve a big guru resources and a good Dubai na they involve a big guru so gold and a good Zamfara gold. A big kitchen hanele. Oh, Dubai gold mine. No, money about Dubai gold. Most of these countries, if they involve in these resources here, because now for individual that can sell it on a price,
yes.
So when you talk about stopping it in Nigeria, you see countries like China, you dare not. If some people here, Gumi na advise you to Pakistan, solo, supply Pakistan, on I connect in the jihad EBA. Gumi has been saying shit the whole time in the national TV, and everybody are not when let one person from the east say something. Pokene Biafra, Ojuzokano Pokene Biafra, Ojuzokano Nyaku Kenebi, now was no finish your F na arrow. Mental slavery. They go do Igbo niile. Obi Kubana bịara ịbịa gwu mbo onwe okwu ajọs nge enwe obere ọsị ni ihe o ji ekwukwa na ọ na-adọ ka ọ dọọ ndị ejebe maka nyanwe ejegofu. Aghọta m where he is coming from. Oh, jegofu enye sign si na nwa mee something. This is what they did to all of them. All of them. Those that you expect to speak on behalf of you. That's why they are not talking. These guys Abago, Nigeria can never ever survive. It can never.
I swear.
I'm telling you, it can. In a war of ideology, he put Gonis in the mother. The common Palestine, non Israel, the reason why Mama Madi Nigeria send them to go bomb people is because they had their school na kindergarten. A Walundi Jew, name example how on any Palestine, so if only Jew that you have to kill the Ibu onye Jew. Or this is what you are teaching kids from when they are little. Check how they tell them Nugu about to Nyamere, about to Biafra. Ikuha Biafra. You have committed the highest crime ever. Are these guys not human beings? Are they not understanding that now, why can't we, even if you want to exist, we can still coexist? Everybody develop on their self. Kelly Head is so difficult about it. Kelly Head is so difficult.
Mazi, imama na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ekwudi this kind of thing. Hindi Gumi kwuru.
Nobody knows when Gumi ebunige na America is supporting Biafra. How is Biafra how is Biafra a threat to terrorists in Ebusi ndị be ha n'ugwu Hausa. Kelihe got to do, what is the concern about it? Onye ọbụla na-azọ isi onwe. Bola Tinubu mere a Christmas speech. If one a Christmas speech here, na on na-azọ isi onwe, this and that. Asking that na enwere kpokpomkpo that is going on between the Christian and the Muslim. For the first time, Benjamin Netanyahu inyeku statement about statement about what is going on in Nigeria. Uche had it here. Uche had it here. But he meant that this time around, the Christians are actually standing up. Islam feel that no, it's all about violence. Let us give you people violence now. Check all these countries that they let all those migrants in Ukraine. Ukraine all migrate here to Europe. Europe. In no cause problem. Mana chisisi hande achere ndị na-ekwu na-egbusisi ihe na Middle East chibata na Europe. Ejekwa die buru ihe ha ji maka ya rano dulie bonte enwezi ebe police cannot even control in UK. Police. Enwebe police, like the law, I'm talking about the law. The law of the land is not applicable in that place. Or Sharia law. I beg you, na Sharia court. A Christian state, with an Anglican. England, with an Anglican. And where they are finding it difficult is because now, how with an Anglican, Maniche Kiamadon in the joke an Anglican, heady on the Islam na their belief, and that's why they have a multitude of people. It can have more 5, more 10. Those I can equate one illegal on all there. Where permanent office, they actually ended up creating an office where they do the verification whether you're gonna I'm telling you that they're talking about people taking over the whole system. It can't stop. So America had to do what they want to do. They had to do. They mark. That's why I don't know whether they will strike again, which I don't know. I don't believe anytime soon. They might just wait and see what else that will going on. But that 25th, the strike of that 25th, is a show of force. Because they are like a symbol. Yeah. They want to show the world. How to everybody the world that see if wars come to wars, this is what will happen. I had that. I think that is what happened. But I think most of them or name the sponsors of this terrorism. And which will be difficult for them because if care is not stable, President Tunu and they quite involved. Like I said to you, they didn't curtail it. And now when you can't fight them, you join them. So I know you say now as a businessman, they involve him and they go there. I want you to go okay. Iso ha agba obo ngi na no ni hu man ị na-eweta ego eji eme ihe na ị na-sponsor. Now there so many of them, that's how so many of them they start where they involved. How he got involved now sponsor all these things, and all of them, most of them on a Senate, most of them on a House of Assembly, most of them they are all there in the government. Since then, we go over Burafa, because Nandia had involved. I found it involved for their carry. Nigeria can never, ever survive. The only thing that will happen about in Nigeria is to actually divide it. Ndi Cholime Sharia can try that Sharia on their side. Or they continue. Or one no work or they fight to they will now start to fight to remove it. Man, all makagina hand or fight to remove it. Aka and I go bundia na go and don't know genius at dog. What I'm saying. Ekewa Nigeria kita. Ekewa Nigeria kita. Half of Biafra shiwe. Biafra change Nike. They know that Joe had what is going on. Because it's all in the mind. But he can roll to And you can't let them to divide Nigeria. Is a taboo. Is in this one. Onye no nuguputo on a nonsense. We should not do this one because they have never seen any development coming from anywhere. They choose to not to make federal government not to be present in the southeast, so that that we cannot go forward. If we can't go forward, you cannot go forward. They cannot go forward. They are the very wicked set of people. Very, very, very wicked set of people. And I don't blame them. How can they buy him? In the scene, how can they buy him? At least I believe on nature. Come on, what Biafra no I nazo. Go get KC's account. I don't know man coin you. Biafra United call bada. Onye nka siebo call. Odika na ayo. Anayo na inwere onwe anayo onye Igbo na-ekwu okwu ka ọ nwere onwe achọtazi ebe a esi wee biro wee move o jekwa na ebe a si na eje biro move katọwakwa the something elekwa na ihe ị chọrọ. What do you want? Onye njisiri na inechakwa anyị fụ na ndị a kakwa anyị mma mentally. At least Abraham watch ya ọfụma ha believe onye ha gwa ha kwenyeshie ihe anwe ike ma na-emete nekwa anyị apụtasị na onye ọjọọ na-live long. Nche na adara mma ya anwụ echi unu asịpasị nwanne ọ ya ebire ndụ na-ebisi ike unu arụ na-eme na ihe ndị ọjọọ ji live fine is because they believed with all their faith. It happens when you believe in your faith too. Onye ọbụla na-eme ezi omume n'ogide ọ na-ada atụ ma tupu nọ na anụkwu ya mana onye ọjọọ amago na onye ọjọọ. Enwego onye gay people if they broke. Gay people, they are not broke. How? Why is it like that? Because na enwe level hagafego in life. An ordinary man, an ordinary human being can struggle to pass through. What is that? I know child to onye gay batanolana. Nimo be that guy. Oh man, everybody know this room I condemn gay because of who he is. Okay, my idea. Like inego dianya. It's not onye akpọntu iburu ijiri idea na-ego dia ọ na-afụcha anya so mgbe ibido n'onwe gị funa that na you already condemn ibiri build that defense mechanism bido ịmara ihe ibido correct where your mind mal how do I correct these people's mindset? How can I be able to have a conversation with these people without them cast them or igwam na nge? These are the things that they went through. They knew already that they are condemned. So when you speak with some of them, they make sense. Gay on their account, the stupid. Only gay on the smart. Now because we poor gay. Anyway, poor woman take again and they are banning kata if energy. Energy. Onye na uge na amacha ntanta ma ọmachara ebe ọmacha mgbe ejima na oge mgbe abịara ịnụ ọgụ ọsụzi abazị. But my point I'm trying to make here, it's not that I'm supporting it, but when you actually believe in something, you believe ihe ndị ekwu okwu asị ma onye ọjọọ onye si na ọ na-eme na onye isi na onye awa onye ọjọọ. At least onye ama na ọwụ onye ọjọọ and onye anwa kwenyesiri ike na ọjọọ anwa ọ na-emesie ike nwee strategy ọkwụnye ọma na onye ọjọọ ka ọwụ mana onye ọma ya nọ na-eme na ọ na-eme ihe ọmụma yet ịbịakwa ọ na-akọnde eme onwe weda ma nna na biskit a onye ayọ mee nyekwa ya na o mekwa na ọka na-ewutie n'obi ịmagoro aka na 13 obido you can't actually really believe exactly what you wanted. That's why it doesn't happen. Onye na-eme ihe ọjọọ oye live gide ọkwa na onye agha anwụ on time they based on character ya ọwụ na maka ijiji na-ekwe ha anụ ndụmọdụ na-ezu ozu anani. I'm not saying that. What I am projecting is that it's good for us to have one common sense and believe strongly in what we are doing. Onye ndị a jihad anyị na-afụ kịta ịnọgide mmadụ ịkpọta mmadụ otu anyị si ya na ihe akpọnye 112 virgin ya were bọmba jee baa n'ime restaurant a jee gbalie ndị mmadụ dị ndụ lion otu humble lion otu nọ na nsel all this thing kịta sịghị na virgin na-echeghị somewhere gị na ebe mba ka ị were ya nyanye n'onu gị gbarie ndị ebe ni i move onwe believe ka believe enwe believe ka believe but these guys they believe if you plan all themselves they penetrate country who have any boon as soon that they will convert you to Islam no how many or Nnamdi Kanu nye preach no phone ya no lebo no na Nnamdi Kanu bu cousin ya Simon Ekpa kwuo ihe na phone ya no lebo no na Simon Ekpa na cause insecurity na southeast ihe a use one mind wee je ụfọdụ akọgide onye akọ na Ngozi Orebeze na-eme fake ID card onye ọkọ na fake passport what is wrong with you what will you do ka obi dị mma ike agụgo m everyday mbe here in anya ifu na sometimes I don't just nọrọ ngafeta unu anaghị akọ ndị awọkwa na those stories that are involved or important or debunk but my mind I go on a drain my energy on a drain what for me to project and I will come here they discuss somebody na catch cruise na internet because what that Rama is doing is she's catching cruise all on Web3 topic because na again if no onwukwu idea ya na akọ he just talk and ndị nwere ụpụrụ eke dị ka ya na ụpụrụ ọkụkọ dị ka ya they will now sit down and be listening na-etu right on that is not my life all my life humble because continue onwe ọzọ ya ekwu na-ekwu ikpọwa video mana we just have to understand that na whether we like it or not we came at the right time pay for this struggle toward the kita I know at the right time the fire na born on Nigeria, the right time that the religious war is going on in Nigeria. Biafra is on a part of the purpose, one of the things that America can use as a tool because they wouldn't want to leave Nigeria for ISIS. Yes. Resources sitting by are not meant to enter into terrorist hand. Okay, for resources, and the Ukun had in good terms with the Sahel state. America had in good terms with them. So they eventually they will want to have a state that is close to them that will be because I like enemy. So they will always keep their eye open. You understand? So all we have to understand is that we are the right track. I know now. I saw now part of the project. What just now watch what is happening, what will happen next year. Now watch. That one. Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you, Mazi. Thank you so much.
His Majesty, sir, Sultan of Sokoto. His Majesty, sir, Sultan of Sokoto. Donald Trump just launched an airstrike, at your backyard yesterday. This does not speak well of your institution. I want you to know that. And I want to be very careful with the choice of my word this morning. I don't know how to place it. Should I say you lack wisdom? I mean, you need wisdom. I wouldn't know the word to use now. I'm just, contemplating. Because, you are the highest authority when it comes to leadership in West Africa. Muslim leadership in West Africa and Nigeria. You occupy the highest authority of, Muslim institution as far as, West Africa and Nigeria is concerned. You're coming out to condemn the art of radical Islamic terrorism and extremism in Nigeria. Will have gone a long way. Sir, immediately not attack Nigeria, a country of particular concern. You have all the opportunity to actually come out to condemn it and make the world know that you are not in support of it. Rather, sir, you kept silence. Rather, you were trying to defend what is not defensible. We saw the evidence, we saw the mass execution, we saw the mass burial.
Yeah.
But sir, you remain silent and indifferent. Sir.
Anybody no Nugu, why don't you come and condemn it? The reason why most of them not condemning it is that in their fellow Muslims. Muslims one day kwenye na that ideology. Because then when some of them what is going on. So yes. What they do, that fear that they put inside Ndi Christians, and they have that fear in their Muslim brothers. So any day, and again, one Muslim can all hands so on the high use where basic. Sultan of Sokoto and one argue there one day. It's not I condemn what is going on. Echi, watch
Come with them, come with them.
Echi, how what they are doing? That's what they do. A man haburu na ugwausa keri home or the same thing. Can I complain now? What they are doing is not good. They kill that person. Once you go against that ideology, you are going down. Well, how come now? But you know that if I want to stay in the north, they will kill him. A whole president. A whole president of a country na this scared na no opium a boy or one kita ngapus happy world haja Kenya koluna kanu konata na Nigeria malami jin koluna kanu nata Nigeria. That's why Hausa na go the highest terrorism in Nigeria. Again name today on ebe na Kanu na-ezu oshi na Nigeria na-evukọ ego ọkwa nọ aka EFCC today na-disobey court law court order olu ton ya disobey court order na nke obere akwa on ndị gị na ha nọ na Nigeria na property eji malam attorney general suppose in a direct government of Nigeria of the legal issue. Attorney General, I'm about post to Madubu. If allegation able this guy a go if we able Malami one Jinandika a good country by now. Suppose we equal in a kusoku nandika now because now the people involved need the nandikano and also back corruption today. So does it mean that when they caught Nandekano that time that they were sent? No, all corruption now may have Kenya. Now plan self na haka boy na Kenya. And everybody on your kind of South to the car next time have feeling na or finish and Nankan or you loot each and every one. Oh no, Biafra you loot each and every one of them. And by then he had their balloon back town. On the innocent people will now be involved of Nigeria happening to them. More boomer, all these people need the Nigeria happen to them. I need Ghana fear. Need the common attorney general finish above the case here. Or all Jews or higher above the case here. Only can Hana check all damn me. Hana check all damn me. Call Dave woman. They are waiting for all of them. That is the reason now. Na APC as if na governor banyan letters in River State as if na Fubara Baha APC vote ni na Rivers APC. Stupid people. Okay, every governor, if na corruption, go these people, to the extent that now they want to capture your head. I capture your head. Because your head is just rig election. Chezozie na Fubara has one vote to vote. Ndi na vote no, who citizens of Nigeria? All the corruption.
Ihe ha na-emewu abịa were ka onye ọzọ tụrụ dịka ihe ha mere ndị Labour Party.
Oh, then Labour Party can just now about tinga. Oh, so many all buholi da Labour. I mean Labour in the Hena. Oh, so many. Okay, I'm a Labour Party. Oh, Labour Party Peter Obi kine.
Yes.
Nenu Labour Party onwe na no afa Labour Party. Nobody hears Labour Party until Peter Obi. Careful how stupid it is.
Ima ha mere ndị Labour Party ha mere ndị Labour Party dị ihe emeghe na ihe Biafra abịa ha were enemy dịka ịdị ndị a na-abịa destroy ihe anyị na-eme all the ha mere ndị Labour Party ahụ.
That is the thing, infiltration. When abata
That man, no, when I hold that man, now nobody knowing where that man is.
Mama ya ka na-akpọ Arabambi mbọ oge Arabambi nka enwere esizo ma ọkwa nke na-azọ ha na-azọ party chairman ka dị ka onye agụụ na-agụ ka ị na-afụ what they do ị anọ na party in Labour Party. Nobody knows about Labour Party. Onwe onye ma about Labour Party until onye Igbo bata ewu president. They infiltrated the party. Well, on the APC, Roisha Nimie, well, Genkele, Roina Nime Labour Party. Well, all these people, where are Roicha, all the same pattern they use in this our struggle. Somebody that will be bringing information, Pasha Nime, Abia, Hanogide one day, Halachola Kune, Hakos or trouble. I see I would now take Kapal police, Aqua Kawe show na 29th November na Finland. Osi na ego adho. Asi ya wete ego kawe kwa ụgwọ hall. Osi na ego adho. Ebe cheke ego afu ebe $60,000. All of them is the same pattern. The same pattern. They push their own inside. Iche na gina mmadu. Oluzie mgbe ịkpachacha ihe ka i execute eje gbachie. Inye na example kita Labour Party.
Even press release Christmas this thing everybody make a just so normal 1 minute or just so one some okay can they make here if you nonsense.
Ọkụkwa ndị mmadụ ọnụ. Ọ na-akọkwa ndị mmadụ ndị emeka m ife. Ndị emeka m ife. Afọ a leader. A leader suppose I will never forgive. You say I forgive us now. I don't have the power to forgive. It's Biafran. Nene leader onye na-azọ iwekele ndị onye na-azọ ka ọchịa ịpụta inwekwuo mmụọ mgbaghalụ. You don't even know how to coordinate man that now you have to carry everybody along, even common mmụnwa mana na basically ma onye Igbo ọwụ na ọsọkwa ya dị against Biafra or not. Amam na he is a Biafran or she is a Biafran. Whether my anya ashoria, mon anya ashoria. At least I'm that one fundamental. Whether more they against us or not, the person is a becoming as MSA put to the law that will be guiding or the things or that person to be punished. But fundamentally, we are all who we are. Okay, Yota. Man, this guy, when he comes out, a food that no way. I think no matter I like they can't call these people. Continue.
So I think okay, very useless guy. One guy say now the reason why actually say when they address no because of I'm not obodom no. No, you haven't the team.
Okay, cook or the guy again.
One of my guy in the group. So I seem not the reason why you encourage a bomb alpha. Not because of not for Ebem.
Oh, the point there be say or that behavior or no good leaders here, man. Or no somebody told the as only project to be that, or he suppose get round up people that is preaching about Biafra, round them up to ought to go USB ngozi na court na ya funa onwe evidence o yije ogba also or just ya ka otu azia ndị ofiri na happen. Continue happen these people. I don't talk about people that
Majesty, your inaction and your indifference might not only destroy you, might destroy the institution you stand for. That's my candid advice for you this morning. You need to come out now and give a press to this to condemn radical Islamic, terrorism in Nigeria. Because as it is now, we might, we are the ones celebrating you here. But in the eyes of international community like Israel and US and the rest of them, they might see you as a threat, or they might be seeing your organization as terrorist organization, sponsoring or abating terrorism in Nigeria. That's what I'm saying, but that is what I think they might be thinking or see you as. So you must do something about it very fast. And from the look of things, I don't think anybody might want to come to your rescue now, because with what just happened yesterday might be the beginning. That is it. So I don't think Nigeria president might want to come to your rescue. Not even your friends in Turkey, not even, your Muslim friends in Europe, the mayors and the rest of them, not even the Prime Minister of UK. Now that Israel is even kind of involved, speaks volumes.
Mazi, imama not because of this nonsense. Obodam nonimia, na European Union.
All these guys, they know about that. Now Islam is not actually. It's not about exactly what you think you as a Christian. The ideology or even in the Quran is quite different. It's against a common human being. For instance, Sharia law of and all those kind of a thing. This is the same reason they killed a woman in Iran when the regime in Iran. A woman also a project and I say, yes, this is time. Let them worship their God. Immediately the regime took over. The woman so the one of the people they killed because no putanilo with obelen to tuena putanilo, they killed the woman. Oh, that is how, because now most of them that is actually getting that want all these things, majority of them don't even know what it's all about, especially in Europe. It was Hakita and free Palestine and Islam. Come on, it was Hakita. When you start explaining to them exactly what are they talking about, majority of them don't know shit. They know nothing, but they just follow the crowd. They just follow the crowd. Because the religion itself is not about something that accommodates the human being as a person for you to be able to have rights to speak your mind. You can't. Most of them, those Islamic countries, they ran away to go to where they can be able to speak. In America, or no in a Muslim country, or wiki on a cabinet in the American government. Can she? She cannot. But they left that place where they are, where they don't have freedom of speech. They don't have freedom. They don't have things that name mother cause week. Okay, no what they don't have it. They never hang with that speech, that freedom. Then they will now start implying that. Nah, I don't get it, man. All you just have to understand. I thank God that now the world actually on everybody now. People are, because when Netanyahu was saying this thing about this, where Ogu Palestine and Israel in a video before, also we are fighting this war. We are fighting. We are fighting not to save Israel, but for the whole world. This is the war of the world. People cannot because by then all these things happen. Can you imagine this Muslim, this Islam people? Why is it that they are not being allowed in South this Muslim country, even Egypt, Saudi Arabia, even Egypt to border with Gaza? Why did they lock their border? They lock it. They didn't upon none position there. They didn't allow them to enter there. Careful. They didn't allow them to enter there. When they want to seek asylum, they don't. All their Muslim brother where they have Dubai is a Muslim this thing, and when other Muslim this thing that they can easily accept freely, but they all run to the west. When at the same time Boko Haram, Western education, all of their belief is against the white people. Yet they are the only people that accepted you people. It happened, your own Muslim brother. Then accept. So we connect because their brothers know what they are capable of.
Yes.
They know them. They know them. And they trick the West. ana ha amụnye ọkụ because na ije na all these countries I call you now ancha nọta na police ịkpọ onye ime ha ihe wute onye Muslim etie isi oto police ya abịa sef gburu utinye ime because of bullshit. Onye ọzọ kwuo
Chidubem ndewo Chidubem. Hey.
They might see you as a threat to them. And you know, Israel is fast becoming a global power as we speak. They just discover oil and gas in their land, on their land. And they are now a major supplier of gas to European countries now, taking over the market from Russia. So Russia might not even come to your rescue. So I think the best thing now is for you to condemn this radical terrorism in Nigeria. Just condemn it and let us know you are not in support of it. And secondly, I will advise that you stay away from this Ahmad Gumi guy. This guy is careless. This guy does not know how to talk. The guy lacks wisdom. He talks anyhow. With this release, which is what he said, that Nigeria military cannot defeat bandits. It goes that statement went viral. So it makes the world to see you differently. It makes the world to see this guy and your alliance with this guy differently. And in banter with Mike Arnold online, we further damage.
There was 1 minute, 1 minute.
Your institution or whatever you stand for. You can see Mike Arnold already start dragging this Ahmad Gumi guy that talks anyhow. So these are just my candid advice for you this morning, sir. So try to do it worthwhile. Please come out to address this issue and condemn every act of terrorism in Nigeria. Not to come out and start preaching peace. We don't preach peace. We practice peace.
Okay, Sophia. Ndewo. Okay, Sophia. Ndewo.
Okay, I agree with you. Ndewo.
Ndewo.
Yeah.
Mazi
Obi one. Ndewo.
Unu so ogbogo na ogbogo na. No ya tokachara.
Okay. Nene ka nwa ihe ogbogo mmiri ọ bụrụ ihe anyị na-eche ogbogo mmiri. Ọ bụrụ ihe anyị na-eche.
Ogbogo.
Ka nwa ihe ogbogo mmiri ebo ebe ogbogo mmiri ebo ọ mmiri na-ezo na dis. Esi ogodu mmiri oge mmiri na Jesu. Esi.
Owu na stream.
Abịa no. Yeah, mom, yeah, mmiri na-ezo na ihe ụmụazị ịmagoro ha gbọpụtaza mmiri na-agba na mmiri na egwu. Na-agba na mmiri ọrịa ogbogo mmiri.
Ọ na-agbabukwa n'onye ahụ mgbe ọ nọkwa na-ewerekwenu something.
Ọ bụ ihe ka ọ na-ewere ihe abụ ịgba igwu egwu na mmiri ogbogo mmiri ọrịa bụ igwu egwu na mmiri. Ọ bụ ihe abụ
ọkọ mmiri na-agbagharị na mmiri ma mmiri na-ezo.
But also na na-ewerekwe something mgbe ahụ.
So nene ka m kwere gị ọ ga-abụ na adọọcha na-abụ nwere ike ha sị na bụ mmiri ike mmiri na-ezo naanị ịmagoro ha agbapụ n'ọnụ ịga gba ogwogo mmiri ha abazie dị ọda rum na ha aba dị ọda ha aba n'ime ọka na ịga ziporezi dị ọda si na ya matara so hapụ mana ihe bụ ogwogo mmiri bụ ihe agbụ mmiri na-ezo na ụmụazụ ji ha na ha gbara ịmagoro ha agbakaracha ọtụ sef na-egwu egwu na mmiri isi so mana nwaanyị ọchụwụzi ada ọchụwụzi o mere ike frontiers na abazi ihe ọzọ ka m buzoro gị n'ala yes ọ ya ka m buzoro gị n'ala ha like ihe bụ ogwogo mmiri ebe ịga ịgbagharị ndị na-ezo isi ha ụmụaka ha gbakaracha ọtụ na mmiri na-amagharị ịmata na-egwu egwu na mmiri mana nwaanyị ọchụ nwere ike from there na-azụ o nwere ike from there ọ ga-emebizi ihe ọzọ o nwere ike na from there na-azụ
nwaanyị si na ọka ahụ atọkasịrị ọ sị na ọka ahụ atọkasịrị na ọ bụ dị ka ime ọhịa a na-ekwudo okwu ya
ime ọhịa na ihe na o sizie dị na ha abazi ime ọhịa zi ọgazi edobizi ihe ọzọ mụ nna ya mazi
ọ bụrụ na a ga-esi n'ifrom di ya gawa n'ime ọhịa ọ sị na ke ogbo mmiri aha No, ya tokasi.
Una kwebi sama put up now man. It's my voice that's your woman. I know me okuru mba. I know me okuru no nke ime ọhịa tọkarịchara. Na da use this man yana no ikuda meda nonsense conversation. No nke mendo.
Mas 1 minute. Actually, kinu ofuma. Kinu ofuma ka ịdị sure. Owu na owe shi from ogwogwo mmiri gawa ime ọhịa. Ọ sị na ogwogwo mmiri
na nzuzo okwupụtala ya. That idiot, that only product this man, that humble idiot. Only have made a mistake, humble idiot. Oh, Ogosile that now humble idiot. Only when you 419. Well, I don't blame you. Go in there, call our washing. It's a medical one. You're getting on and you're gonna pull oh no, on your paramo jam with the Chinaka Pokwang on Bob. Go is in the no Krobia or Potencia, but they hear more how do Krobia. He may hear more how the older generation nine on your show. I mean, him more. I believe it was a mega any more before Pataga got to wool a bigger again and Pata and a man in line and I ran in more. Come on, wake on.
I give you whatever age or idiot. Now make our guy go to the age. Never I come you home.
Okay, I never did him more how to grow. Over there, but only by the bosom, no good. Was a big up and a bull. Hey, you throw around motori. Jesus are in a year. Okay, go in a he get his sire, warrior. He get his sire, out for what you get at that morning. In a year, go warm one of the day, they keep that is in the pie hostage. Oh, but I'm not confused in the pie. If I telling yes, I'm in him warrior. Or that Adam who don't use. I'm all right. And
the Kimavia na to
Chidibe Makenonia. Akenonia.
Humble Nanya Ngwaga. Ogogo mmiri ba ọ ya nka wara gbo ogogo mmiri ga gbahari mmiri na-ezo ụmụaka na-agbari ndị na-ekwu na ịmazọrọ ka na-agwari mana ya nwa na onwe eziba ya nwa wa adult na ha nwa bụzi nkebe wo otifura mgbe ome na ọ na-eje ịgba ha na mmiri agabazie n'ime ọhịa asizie fọrọ mmiri aga n'ime ọhịa zi ọ bụ ihe ọ na-emezi
Maazị ọkwa na mmiri ahụ kwa ka ọ na-ewere kwedị tin kwa ọ na-aga ụka ahụ gị n'ime ọhịa
yes
ihe ọ na-akọwa ana ifo na onye anụnwa kịta asị onye ahụ nwa onye ahụ ibie nye ka ifo that their mindset is the same mgbe ọ na-ekwu okwu nọ ihe emewegodi n'ime ọhịa before wee chọwa ụlọ which means mgbe anyị nọ bụ unu ije wakekeeping ebe ọ na-eme wakekeeping ije ụmụ agboro bịa wakekeeping eduru baa n'ime ọhịa so ọ confirm ihe na na-ara ada dị ọra mma n'ime ọhịa steady and if na onye a na-ege ntị ụkwa that kind of person and okwu ndị gị na wee nye ada dị ọra mma ume to confirm what they told us na ọ na-eme n'isi ọfịa so now okoko mmiri dị iche na nyewa na-agba okoko mmiri nke mmiri izowe o pretend na ọ na-agba okoko mmiri mana ọ na-ala ka ime ihe ime ọhịa anwa ma a na-agba okoko mmiri so ọ mapụta otu a ndị guys ya na-eji ebie n'ime ọhịa amago na joint ebe ọhịa ubi abacha aya anọ med something o were mmiri anyị n'ime abacha baa bịa je med something na mmiri ịghọta That's what she meant.
Oh, yeah, now whatever.
I thought you.
I never get that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that boy, the ten on a go. Oh my God, the ten jack or the 10 on a go me on a guy when I'm meeting her Banny Monjas, but they're not. I would see you. You see,
I don't come on.
I'm a new plantain. Yeah, Monugun there. Oh, no plantain can make you a new plantain. You might go to plantain on a desert. Happy. Oh, well, look now. Oh, well, look. Hey, Apple. I bought one. I mean, all my when it's why me now. I'm going to have to buy the money. I'll stop why that joke. I'll stop why the other. So, on gay was from behind a meeting. But then on your with his that man. Happy. But that man. Oh, now, see, I many my. Come out here, which way without the 3 by 100. That man now, not when I put it in a coin.
That man is a very useless man. Even all the amount of
very useless man.
The man.
Oh, man. Had I been Mondo, equal to when you had Rashi Beribe.
This useless man, not going to this, not going to your bewaka.
Yes.
Mother, here.
I believe in that. Apple. So here, Bahawan, oh, my, I'm going to call this evil man. I forgot here. I put a topic today. I'm going to topic today. Oh, man. Apa ndana isi na ogwo mmiri na agazi egwuezi ogwo ime ọhịa zi esi na ogwo mmiri abago ogwo ime ọhịa.
I didn't sure that I got forget here, but why you can't forget it.
I've got a put up guy. So all man the Nigerian not there. Hana not there. See, this is just man that Gumi also against an American support to Biafra. People need that nonsense speech. You hand the money, the one. About American support us, I get a fit Diana. Yes, I get a fit during the war. I know how strong that is. I know how Yemen and Biafra you would lost for them. But now I lost no that food blockage being so weekend. See, you made because I didn't want his boy recognition. All like now, oh, we're gonna move now. Israel move. Here recognize the country out in Africa and Nima here, Somaliland. Yes, from Somalia. You know, actually, if I did that Somalia into 3. You see, so that recognition with the now. Just our prayer by next year now, by the grace of God, now Biafra still will recognition from them, from this international communities. Next year. So most can request this opportunity where we say Finland does. Finland president now. I hope now you are getting the message. This thing Trump may not know about. Trump may not know about. That is no more. That is evidence now. I shall give you evidence against in the zoo. Oh, that is that appear our prime minister. That appear costal. Self magara people magadi. Our prime minister will go deep already. You see, we go deep already. Because because my equal I thank God no to American Israel his fellow white leaders, his fellow white presidents now buzi the zoo. See, You are arresting you are arresting an innocent man. All the international countries that have all these countries are now this blood, this innocent life on the way in a zoo. All of them guys I get the joke here. See, I get the joke here. See, have a hundred mother. You just be have a hundred mother. They don't care about people's life. That resources being care. They don't care about someone's life. See? Happen. I by the grace of God, I will take the commission from any of these countries. In this zoo. Ha ba God ya. Onye ndu gwara ha agwasị ha da onye ndu gwara ha sị da onye ndu sị na the criminality ndị Britain na ndị France na onye ya emebiri ha ya bụ Trump. Ọ sị na onye ya emebiri ha dị agenda bụ Trump. And after that na ndị France they lost everything. Ha ga-alụ ha ga-agba ha ga-alụ ihe niile. They lost everything. See? Ozugbo nji ha mere nnọọ all the media na Nigeria niile, every media niile, that's silent. Nobody is speaking. Nobody is speaking. Because how we close all their news media close there. See? I'm not going my brother.
Leo, thank you so much.
Start this video like this. I think Nigeria should divide now. It is high time Nigeria divide, because what did happen for Nigeria? Not be insecurity. Now power to power. Now what you see say if Tinubu give order, Sheikh Gumi go give order. Why? We have two presidents in one country. Two presidents for one country. It takes Donald Trump to attack Nigeria. Now, people they complain, say the place where go on, nobody die, and for a bandit not die. Even yesterday said they kidnapped 30 women, unalive 4 people. 4 people still die for that community. So what is happening? The Christians are still not safe. But at least they don't make attempts. That be to tell you, say Nigerians know what they happen to Nigeria. I swear to God, Nigerians know what they happen to Nigerians. Please help me share this video. And those people, when they open their mouth, they talk, say, why is that? Why are they attacking the Muslim? Sir, we are not attacking Muslim. We are plotting you people. You people are bandits. All of them are bandits. Now I'm gonna be bandits. Because now only Nigeria, now they go fit take your life. If you mistakenly kill one cow, they go take the full village down. They value cow past human life for Nigeria. They value cow. Now what do I say? If Tinubu talk say, hey, military is going to Sambisa Forest. Now, Sheikh Gumi go tell you, say, military, don't enter Sambisa Forest. And military not go. You know why? Sheikh Gumi get power past Tinubu. I dare anybody to talk her. Sheikh Gumi is the president of the Republic of Nigeria. They don't ban security to the follow people. But Sheikh Gumi still get police when they guide them. Who is Sheikh Gumi?
Unania, Nigerians are asking, who is Sheikh Gumi? Nigerians need a question. They are asking, who is Sheikh Gumi? They are asking, who is Sheikh Gumi? They are asking. Nigerians are asking. Oh, they are asking. They are still asking, who is Sheikh Gumi? Please, who is going to answer Nigeria with this question they are asking?
Who be Sheikh Gumi for this country? Who be this man? Who be this man? There is something they are not telling us. I swear. He get what this man know. Why don't they tell us? Because this man, the power where this man gets is too much. The power too much now. I'm not talk truth now. Person if they go sit down with bandits, they tell you straight, say, don't do the bandit anything. You can't touch the bandit. Read this thing. You go school, read them. What you cover my face? So read them, read them, read them. Read them now. Help me share this video. Read them. That's your Gumi talker. Now you talker.
Yes, men are going nowhere.
Make anybody not touch bandits. If they tell you, say the bandits. Now, he said we cannot do without bandits. He said we Nigerians, we can't do without bandits. You know why? Because bandits is part of us. Say they be our family. Sir, we will not get family. Family not a key family. Family not take family life. Now, only this country, other developed country no go try am. The only Nigeria, now you go see terrorists. Terrorists. They give terrorists money. What do be Sheikh Gumi work for Nigeria? Where they get police escort? What do be Sheikh Gumi work? Where they get police, they guide them? What do be the work of Sheikh Gumi? If not to the negotiate with bandits, they talk to bandits. Sheikh Gumi go talk to bandits, then he go come back. Come tell you, say, Mr. President, bandits they go take 5 billion. Then he go start, oh, Sheikh Gumi, talk to your people now. It's too small. It's too much. Let's give them 1 billion. Let's give them this. You know they bargain with bandits. I don't know why they never pick Sheikh Gumi. Why police never arrest Sheikh Gumi? Please, I need answer. Why police never arrest man? Why? Better than arrest Nnamdi Kanu. If Nigeria no be joke, what it be Nigeria?
Oh, Odegu. Mazi Obi-Wan. Mazi.
Yeah, these are the things when you
Go ahead.
listen.
Your submission, yes. Go ahead.
These are the things when you listen and you realize that now there is no mequatarism more on this road.
I swear.
But the situation whereby person like Gumi will be telling you that now take Kennedy name terrorists, people not terrorize it. The same people then a World Trade Center in America, they worry people can terrorize a country. And now you said let us go and stop these people. And somebody that relates with the government and go and visit these people will now come and tell you, do not kill them. Do not unalive them. That they are our brothers. So you cannot talk to your brothers to stop unaliving other people. So when the same Gumi sina, now what is it that the bandit is doing? They are just kidnapping people for money. Kidnapping become a part of our constitution or Nigerian constitution. Then when you feel like you want to have some money, you go and kidnap people. Why did they lock up Evans? Why did they lock up those people that are doing kidnapping? Why is in the funding kidnapping or not? Okay, can catch a freedom fighter. And people will now sit down and they will still listen to this guy. Even their own fellow Muslim country, and they ban Gumi from coming to their country. And this is this guy is because now Nigeria choose not to live up to their responsibilities as a government. And that's why in the second, these people have been infiltrated. This from onye to onye other. And what causes that when you are so greedy? It is so greedy in power. You end up idaba nebe is supposed to idaba. Idaba ebe is supposed to idaba. Unless Otis no any ambition or president or senator, this and that. That's why if you're not alone in other state. Ocho idenya fia. Igahade na be. Nenu kan dia be na Christmas na gbalo nwa Christmas. Gumi will be comparing ndị bandit. Now why not IPOB nke nwa? President Bola Tinubu okpoho IPOB ndị terrorists na independence speech. Okporo gocha boy IPOB mgbe a na-atụ bọmbụ kere ebe atụ bọmbụ. Nigeria enwezi mmehwata. People that are involved amekwe, they will not. The thing why I said that it cannot be possible is because It is an ideology. Just like otu isi buru iya nwụrụ for Biafra, otu akwa ka ha nwa yesi wee nwụkwa for jihad. So we cannot coexist between us because of what we believe in. I be against I believe in. How are they against I believe in? So the best way is to divide the country. Divide the country because to save lives. Because what they are good in is to they keep dragging all these things. I drag and I drag ya 1 year ago, 2 years ago, the next one, if hybrid now watch how by NSC if that they will stop talking about insecurity in Nigeria. Hybrid focus on election. They just want to be power. That's all they care for. That is all. And in their mind, they don't tell them, why don't you do good thing? In another election without you even campaigning, they will vote you in. Just like that. If all lolo kageji wee cheta gị ndị na-agụ na him ọrụ ịlụrụ ka eji wee cheta gị kele ọrụ anyị ji cheta Tinubu wee vote again because what they all believe in corruption, they believe in lies, they lie all the time. Minister of Foreign Affairs in Nigeria is a typical liar. The last one, Ololo Buhari, Lai Mohammed, na asị ezigbote asị, just like a Brigi government. This present one get anọ na asị ezigbote asị a na-ekwu okwu genocide na Nigeria oje na platform mmadụ je na asị asị nwatakịrị nwaanyị belitụrụ ya ozugbo ndị si ya ihe ọ na-ekwu with fact. All the same government nyawa bịakwa ebe a na-akọ na ha jiwa collaborate with American government this and that nke nwa jikwa eme pịa achịna America na ha n'iru. America just needed maybe their permission just to do whatever they want to do, and that mean ike awụghọ ihe ha mere Nigeria mere respect America ya agba ka ha gba probably agwa ha ebe ha ya agba something, because that's why everybody is surprised that they agba na Sokoto, because people na expect na ebe a na-ebu ndị mmadụ na Benue na this thing not ka ha nweje gbana. America knows why they choose to do that, because no bụ na enwe share America cannot share their intelligence with Nigeria, because on there niile a na-share ị na ifu na eburu ụzọ wepụ Minister of Defense before you niile a na-eme. They know what they are doing. Even how share intelligence with them. But America bịara during good luck Jonathan Kabia, this and that. All these things happen. They were about to do all these things. The next thing they change the government was Buhari was all of them they went back. Everything happened during Buhari time. Everything, because Buhari is dead. I just wanted somebody that will be Nigerian president.
How did the government didn't come to
now they did all this job, put everybody they want to put. A repentant Boko Haram, where a teen even the army, he feel in oil them. And Obama no me, even Obama, this man, the very devilish. I cannot see a first black man to be American president. Nobody knows that agenda here. Because all of them are just connected to all these things that is going on.
I swear.
All of them. They work with Jonathan before you now. Where we withdraw all those people they brought that time. The American now assist because America don't help to America. But people now assist technically.
Yes.
And after that, I work with Jonathan because Jonathan already know what was going to happen. A wepia, Uzbunje, Buhari Banya Uzbunje. All these people they packed and go. Hey, their own thing. What they do is that when you they will start regrouping. Even to say that now they cannot stop. Look at Gaza now. They are regrouping again. Hana every group. Oh, honey, Iranian regime. They will still regroup. Iran plan to continue with the nuclear weapon. Again, they will still renew again because in their mind they will still regroup again. So America Nigeria terrorists. That day I bomb can kidnap for people in another state in Nigeria. the day a na-abọmbụ ka a nwere ebe ọzọ community ha ji nkwụkwa ndị mmadụ. They can't stop. They cannot stop. The only way to salvage Nigeria is to break it. And it will not only help in Nigeria, it will help the whole Africa. It will help the whole Africa.
They don't know.
But ndị ojii mara ihe. Another thing they quite America in a bomb quite here, but at the same time, like I said, if they did not bomb Nigeria just because they want to save Nigeria, they just want to make a statement to all Arab countries. That was why they did it. But at the same time, these people will need Africa to be in poverty, to be unstable, so that when nurses and doctors so the resources are gonna from the backyard. That is what they want to do. Can you hear France and France and is going down. Can you hear country need their resources are just go. Nigeria can have bedo with a drug baron or president. But no or France. France are not attract. Brought or now France, these guys, they don't think. UK. And these people, they don't have the mind. They are not getting one day. Getting strong healthcare. Security dinner buy. People they buy they don't want to do that. Or America can never stop terrorism in Nigeria. They can't. People that will stop it is the indigenes, not Nigeria. What America can do is to slow them down based on America actually make a statement of globally. And that's why Netanyahu is involved, because Anano go Islam and the Middle East. What is going on in Nigeria is happening in the Middle East. Jewish people are able, all jihad and their they believe now. All Jewish people must die. All Christians must die. And the same thing similar is going on in Nigeria. And that's why you see them involved. It's not about whether to make Nigeria great again. They don't have the power to make Nigeria great again. People that can make Nigeria great again would the indigenes of people that are the domicile in that place need for one day Hakunesi enough is enough. Otherwise, all they will be doing is to keep postponing this thing. When the fire is too hot, I work attention today. He will attack. My welcome one name make a bureaucracy the political correct. I know gidekwa. I could acquire again. When I make it, these people can wait for you for 100 years, 200 years. Nke ha na ama chikita okwa ihe osoman dan fodio ka no ne. Oh, he happened so more than 100 years ago. Ka ha na execute today. Isim na nwanke kapia ha epia ha on Sunday ka iya asekwa. Mecha una relax ya ejekwa recruit kwe ndị ọzọ. Recruit kwe ndị ọzọ agwa ha nekwa ihe na-eme ebirokwa. But well, let's be watching. I don't really know much, but I just follow the story. That's all. And probably by next year, America will see a reason to focus at least on Biafra restoration, and most of the country, because like I say, we came at the right time. We just hope that the next year that some of this country will see a reason to endorse United States of Biafra, because it will serve as a security. Like I was saying the other day, say why let us have a conversation of the impact of Biafra in Africa as a whole, both trade and the security involved and stuff. These are part of the reasons why Biafra needs to be there, so that we, for the fact that we know that we are serious. In a country, people they smart, they intelligent, security, but the region will be stable. Was America put their ship? All Biafra ya no se by you outside. Do we supposed to make a region where is stable. But I hope that and I know that we will. I have the strength. Not I have no nature to liberate Africa. You liberate Africa, kununa build ziabun, build ziabun, ka ha bịa na-ayọzi unu nni mbanụ unu ya nọ in poverty ka ihe wee na-eme ka ha nwe wee nọrọ ebe ha nọ. But let's just keep hoping that tomorrow will be better than today. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, man.
Obama removed Goodluck Jonathan.
When you use the word Obama removed Goodluck Jonathan, how did Obama didn't come to Nigeria? So maybe you should give clarity as regards to that particular one.
Obama removed Goodluck.
How do you mean, Doctor?
Jonathan. That's to start with. Those who keep records should know of the meeting that John Kerry, the American Secretary of State then, had with the 19 state governors.
19 northern states governors.
Understand
okay.
me? He had a meeting with them and told them what Barack Obama wants, that they should unite and remove Jonathan in the office. Understand me? Obama and his wife, understand, magnified the Bring Back Our Girls campaign, understand, to make Jonathan's presidency to look weak and bad. Understand? Obama refused to release the Tokona jets that President Jonathan paid for, because Buhari told him that they are going to use it to bomb their brothers and sisters. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I'm following.
And a week to that election, Obama made a publication that there's a change of there's need for a change of leadership in Nigeria. Understand? Then, when on the day of the election, Obama was called Jonathan several times that he must hand over. If he didn't hand over, there's going to be problem. America has already sent their warship to the country. America has already sent their warship to the country. Go and verify all this. Whether Obama called Jonathan that he must hand over to Buhari or not. Whether America sent their warship to Nigeria or not. Then the meeting with John Kerry, the publication that Obama made a week to the election, saying there's need for change of leadership and so on and so forth.
Can meet you tomorrow? Thank you so much. I love you all. Good night from my side.